we have the outdoor testing building welding area with Wheiru and Ms. Sterling.
Indeed.
You want me to hold Dana White things?
Dana White.
Let's see.
So this actually, Wheiru and I explored like a couple problems before we got to this, and this was one that we thought had like, as we were looking through solutions, was kind of exciting that we could get a solution that worked, that we could design, etc. And if we click ahead, right? I'm sure you've all seen the spray paint, you know, very neatly organized area over there, the toy family testing area. But we also use it for other things. Like I've had kids work on projects, and oh, I can't even show the video. So this video actually was really showing kids trying to burn some carbon nanofiber inside in here, and you can kind of almost see. You know, our lungs getting damaged in that process. and this was part of it was a rainy day out. The kids had a project. They needed to actually do some, testing. They vetted, came up with a procedure. And the weather didn't cooperate with us. And so this is a problem that I have seen in my projects and seen, going in and out. And we also realized that this type of problem, right, needing a temporary awning actually applies to multiple places on campus. We chose to, when we were looking at the actual design and execution, focus on the toy testing area over here, but something that you could need, right, either at a playground, by the pool as well. And so our needs, we needed good ventilation. That's the big thing, why you need to do something outside if you're in the testing area. Rain protection. Wheiru really wanted some protection in case someone was out there and working through that. We want it to be easily retractable, and then this could also be, depending on coating and stuff like that, multi-purpose. Erica is soon to be licensed welder, or perhaps is, and is interested in the possibility of figuring out spaces to do that. And while we haven't finished looking through fire code or things of that sort, one of the possibilities of this would be that it could be an area that could be used for something like welding that would then have wind protection and protection from sight from above and on the sides. And obviously there'd be fiberglass curtains, welding safe stuff clipped too, but we wanted to come up with something that was feasible to be able to orchestrate that. No, I don't know why that's first. Okay. And so in this process, we looked at, we actually started by looking at different types of non-permanent awnings, and you got some like the sun shades or sun sails. We looked at and found what we ended up thinking was pretty cool to use as sort of like Roman blinds, right? And that's the design that we ended up kind of running with because we thought it relatively easily would retract, would pull all the way out, and could be stored with ease, and it wouldn't look horrible. And that's
cool. I think they look cool.
I don't know if Wheiru wants to. Want to turn at the mic?
Oh,
we'll continue on, and she can give some other comments. And so within figuring out this, we did a bunch of measurements. We figured out, thinking about the pitch that was necessary, the area that was necessary, and kind of being able to space it. And essentially, we would have it going from like a 12-foot area over here, which goes just about to the edge of the actual patio or concrete, over to the edge of the building before you hit just glass. And so it's about a 12 by almost 15 foot square area. And we did our calculations. We put together a couple models. This is 1.0. And then we utilized trying to do things a little more to scale and figure out some of the mechanisms that we would have it attach and fold up. Looked into fabrics. I mean, we have links, so we could purchase some of this stuff if necessary. And we would need to buy a grommet press, among other things. We want it to be waterproof, and that's one of the big things, but high tensile strength, sun resistant so it doesn't fade tremendously, etc. And then our other elements that we ended up thinking we needed were, let's see, I don't know, we probably have it somewhere else. We're using vinyl-covered galvanized wire, and the wire would actually extend the whole way. We'd need to add in a post, but essentially you'd be able to hook and clip this back and forward, depending relatively easily. You might need some sort of apparatus a little high up, but you'd clip it up. You'd also have areas to clip on either side of the post in the corners. Use even like a simple carabiner type clip to be able to put the windshield as well. Yeah, I think that's the gist of it. Wheiru?
Oh, what about our rain?
I don't think this is the whole entire slideshow, actually.
Yeah,
There's
that's
actually
all right.
more. But everything she said.
Everything she said.
Perfect.
Well, so additionally, one of the issues, so we had our pitch, and that drainage is something else that
Oh,
was
right,
sort of
right,
like a blockage that you need to come up
Here we
with,
go.
because right now, the way it's sort of like flat roofs, right, and then they drain
Yeah.
down
So
kind
the
of
pipe
internally.
cleaner here, drainage.
But Wheiru looked into using some sort of rain chain as a drainage option with the possibility to collect the water. And then Will could use that to water the plants out there,
Right.
all sorts of things, right?
And it's easily detachable, removable, so. Yeah.
The end.
The end.